The Central High School girls basketball team didn't have the greatest season on the court this year, but they are walking away with a much more important life lesson than just how to win a game. Here is this week's In Search Of report. Take a look.
It is game night. The crowd has gathered, the team is ready, and everyone is determined to win. But the real story here is what is happening off the court for one girl who has captured the heart of this community. Central High School senior and standout athlete Erin is about as big a go-getter as they come.
President of our school SAD club, social coordinator of our school's French club, art club, Central Students United Club, National Honor Society.
She's played volleyball, basketball, and softball.
She's mature beyond her years, really, and I'm amazed that she's 18.
Teachers have said, you know, she's like the whole package. She does well in sport, she does well academically, she's fun to be around, she's musically inclined.
She is amazing. She's always happy.
She is the type of person that walks down the hallway and is always smiling at everybody, saying hi to people, whether she knows them or not.
I'd like to believe that she's my mini-me. I would say she is. But, like, the better version. Because we have, like, everything in common. She just seems to be better at, like, life.
Erin went to state last year with the Red Raiders girls basketball team and was excited about what this season, her last season, would bring. Unfortunately, she just couldn't get healthy.
She had a cough and been winded in practice for the first couple weeks, and it didn't really set her apart. We were all a little out of shape and everybody was winded, and so I didn't really think anything of it.
It wasn't painful, but it really sounded bad.
But after weeks of coughing and no relief, a trip to urgent care revealed something no one was expecting, not even her mother, a cancer nurse for 30 years.
The doctor comes back in and he started saying, oh, Erin, have you noticed any sweats at night? I just knew right away where those questions were leading. And, you know, I just kind of stopped breathing.
He goes, well, we found an abnormality, and I will never forget my mom's face when I looked at her, because I just immediately started shaking.
So he took me out and showed me the chest x-ray, and I just dropped to my knees because I knew.
Erin had a huge mass that covered most of her left lung and would later be diagnosed as Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Literally, it was like I was punched in the stomach because I couldn't breathe. Honestly, I started praying the rosary like no other, because at that point, you know, a mass in the chest, like, it doesn't sound good.
You know, both girls just climb into bed with her and they have her arms around her. I don't know if we could ask for anything better.
But while the tears were falling all around her, Erin refused to think about the what ifs.
To me, there has never been any doubt that I wouldn't like be able to do it. Like, no one's ever, there's like sympathy of like, oh, you can get through this. And I'm like, I'm going to. Like, I'm going to do this.
Right from the start, Erin had a goal.
That first day when she was in the hospital, she told me that she was going to suit up for senior night, and at that time we had no idea what we were even fighting, what was even going on. And I said, well, let's worry about that. You know, that's a long way away. Let's worry about that. She goes, no, I'm suiting up. Never thought in a million years it would be able to happen.
It's amazing because like people don't realize like how fast your life can change, but until it does, like everything is different.
You know, hardest part for me is seeing her when she's not feeling good from the chemo treatments. It's just, there's nothing we can do. It's the road we have to take, that she has to take.
And they travel that road together as a family. They just didn't realize how big that family would become.
We wanted to do something for Erin ever since we found out about it.
From the get-go, so many people wanted to help.
I can't imagine another community being more generous and supportive than this community.
But Erin's basketball team took that support one step further with an idea to make t-shirts in her favorite color, pink. On the back, have her number and a show of support, and on the front, one simple word that's become the team's motto, Ohana, Hawaiian for family.
Family means no one's left behind. Everybody is our Ohana at this point because everybody's coming together.
And with every game, the pink would spread.
One of the cool things that has happened is that the MVC basketball teams have been buying these T-shirts for Erin and then wearing them at the games. And
They've, the MVC, it's just, the girls and their families and their coaches, it's just been amazing.
Holman girls basketball and Aquinas girls basketball, Logan girls basketball, GET girls basketball, they all wanted to get these shirts along with us, which was cool. And then they wore them when we would go and play against them. They were wearing them in warm-ups.
To be honest, half the time I forget that it's for me. And so it's like, I see all these parents and students wearing this, and halfway through the game I was like, oh, my name's on the back. And I was like, I kind of forgot about that.
It puts things into a different perspective. Here we are competitors, and we spend so much time on how are we going to beat Holman, and what are the goals, and here's who we need to shut down, and this is a girl that can hurt us, and all that. And then you realize after it's all over that we're all the same. That we're all the same. We're all fighting the same things. We're all, they view us the same way we view them. And then you realize at the end that we're all kind of in this thing, we're in this life together.
It's amazing how many people can do something for one person. Like, I think of myself as so blessed to be able to see my support and see all of this that's happening for me, because it honestly blows my mind. Like, if there were words to thank every single person, I would spend my whole life talking, because I wouldn't, it's just, it's indescribable.
These cold winters and the snow and the ice and all that we get, and sometimes I say, why do we live here? And I realized this year why we live here. The people in this community, the people that we have in our surrounding communities have been over the top generous with our program, with Erin, with her family, with our girls, with our basketball team. It has been one of the most eye-opening experiences I've ever had in my life.
I mean, this support has been so overwhelming, and that's just a testament to who she is. The best person. She's literally the best person to be around, and the best person, in my opinion, alive. So, thanks.
It is senior night. The crowd has gathered. The team is ready, and everyone is determined for her to get the win. In La Crosse, Jennifer Livingston, News 8.
Talk about an inspiring young woman. Erin is continuing her chemotherapy. So far, it is going very well. She plans to attend UWL in the fall, and so her future is bright, and she has such a positive attitude. A couple of notes here. We wanted to say a special thank you to Mueller Photography. They are allowing us to use Erin's senior pictures in this story, and they're just beautiful. And also, we wanted to let you know that her coach and her teammates have organized a huge benefit for Erin, and it's happening tonight. They want you to think of it as a celebration with music and dancing. There'll be lots of food there. They've also received hundreds and hundreds of donations for raffle prizes. Coach Nami George was saying that he's been collecting them, and his entire living room is filled. There's no place for him to move around in his house right now. So he's ready for this benefit to happen. It is from 4 to 11 o'clock at All Star Lanes in La Crosse, and you can check out the Fighting with Erin benefit page. It's on Facebook if you'd like to get more information. We're going to take a break. Michelle has one more check on our forecast coming up. We'll be right back.